Snake alert, we have a reptilian invasion. Well, good evening, Glue Troopers. Just a quick evening video. As I had mentioned this morning, I said I went out just to take a couple of pictures, wound up working on my SR-71 for a while. And kind of the reverse of that happened. I was busy working on that, and I got back inside, started working on the Douglas World Cruisers. And unfortunately, these World Cruisers, as I started fitting the major components together, even though they were pre-painted, I got some pretty significant gaps that I just could not get them to seal up no matter how many clamps I used. Just very tight fit, which Williams kits are good, but they're known for very tight fits. Well, a couple of them that have built. But I wound up getting everything clamped down. I was like, I'm going to have to give this a couple of hours to really firmly set before I start taking these clamps off. And the wife and I sat down and started watching the Snyder cut of Justice League. So there went 4.5 hours. But when I came back, everything was pretty much firmed into place, but there was no getting around it. I was going to have to use putty. So I'm going to wind up, of course, repainting the models. Not a big deal. It's just, it's just all part of model building. And unfortunately, given the small size of these models and getting it, even where you have pretty good access, getting around those struts and trying to, get putty in the right place without getting it in the wrong place. It's a trick. I've never quite mastered applying putty without making a mess. And I try using just little bits, but use a toothpick and you don't really have any control over it. It kind of goes where it wants, even the soft gooey stuff. And so you try using a flat edge, and that helps a little bit, but it's just, it just putting, especially on these small models, you're trying to get it. It's just, you ever notice it just seems to be a trick to get them into the seam? And I thought about trying to seal it up with glue instead. I even considered using white glue, which I might try on this last one. Some folks have said it's a little more manageable but anyway. So no big deal. Once it gets done, I'll get it all sanded off and repaint it, which I knew I was going to have to do. And also today, Honey was excited because we had a black snake out in the bushes right outside her window. Oh my gosh, was she ever happy. And a big one too. Well, so, not one of those tiny things we found in the house. We don't hurt Florida black snakes. They're non-poisonous, and they eat rats and stuff. So, anywho, welcome to Florida. So, like I say, a little work on the SR-71 and fair amount of work on the World Cruisers. But yeah, I'm not going to get. I was hoping that everything would seal up tight and I'd get away without using any putty and repainting, but that's not going to happen. But that's model building. So also after the live stream, I got more comments about everybody talking about the old toys and stuff than anything else. Everybody's really seemed to enjoy that. So got a little bit of a different outro tonight, a little something special. So guys, take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later. And as always, model on.